Hi, everybody. This is Pot Twins Mom, and today we're going to be discussing our Omugwo experience in America. Is going to be like an interactive session, and I have with me a guest. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
All right, Paul, Twins Mama, Paul Twins family. It's good to be here. My name is Desi Ayari. I'm a co-founder of Living Testify Family, and we're using the YouTube channel of Living Testify Family. You all are welcome. Thanks for joining us. At least that's my introduction for now. We get to know each other better.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ma. It's good to have you here. And just like she said, this is what we do. We come here, we share our experience, we share our stories, we share our testimony to encourage and to uplift everyone that is watching and those that we watch. So if you're watching us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to Paul Twins Family and the Living Testifiers families and turn on your notification bell so whenever we upload videos, you'll be the first person to see it. So, yeah, let's dive into the Omugwo experience. When you hear about Omugwo experience, especially when it comes to we moms that live here in abroad without our family members, around us. So, we're going to be discussing today our experiences on the first babies, how first babies in America. So yeah, I will let living testifiers family to I will let her
It's
to get
okay.
started.
It's okay. Thank you, Sister Goodness, Sister Goody for Twins
Yes.
Mom. So now, I think I've been in the US now almost 15 years, I would say.
Oh yeah.
And I think my youngest is 4 years, you know,
Wow.
and my oldest is she's married, so she's of marriageable age. So I'm not just gonna give her age out because she's gonna
Yeah.
freak out on me. Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's
but
fine.
anyway, so let's talk about for me, I had two experiences because I had my first child back home in Africa, specifically Nigeria, and my other kids I had them here. So they are totally different experiences for me. Unlike you had all your kids here. I presume, right?
Yes.
Because I remember when you had Ryan and the twins.
Yeah.
So definitely we're gonna have different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So our discussion today is gonna be more of our experiences, how do we survive through this season, and who was there for us, and word of encouragement for another mother or another sister out there that's totally new in an environment that there is no family,
Yeah.
then how did you cope? How did you survive and things like that? So I'm just gonna go straight to you, because I had my kids are all one. I never had twins.
Yeah.
I'm very sure that your own experience is totally different. So let's talk about you. So your experiencing for your first child and the twins, and I'm hoping that maybe there are some more on the way.
Someone is praying for twin girls. I'm done for now.
Maybe okay. Hopefully the prayer will be granted. We pray and we believe that our prayer will be granted. At least you are there. You already have the experiences. So for you to cope with another two set of twins, you'll be good.
Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I want to talk about my first experience of having a baby in America. So I'm going to first talk about my first child. You know what it means to be a first time mom. So I could remember that day. Oh my God. I could remember that day at the labor room. Everything happened so quick. And it was like, oh, we have a baby. Then now, as a first time mom, without the help of family member here in our America, how did I cope? So I
Mhm.
want to start by saying that it was not really easy, but thank God for our husbands here in our brother understand that they need to be there for us at every point in time. So I
Mhm.
want to thank my husband for for being there because it was him that was doing the Omugwo. But there was one funny
It was
now
him.
he was
Let me get
he's
my
in the
pen.
Omugwo food
Let
together
me get
with
my book. There, get my book over there. Let me get my book so that I start writing down. You said it was him because I'm gonna come to some questions for you along the way. Hold on one
okay,
second.
okay. Okay, she wanna bring
Hold
her head notes.
on. Yeah, that's good. That's good to know though. So okay, go ahead.
So as a first time mom who had no much experience of having a child, back here, that time it was a smooth delivery, but I was having this headache. I was having lots of symptoms of my leg getting big up and down. But the funniest thing I want to I want to recall is one day I was very super hungry in the morning.
Mm.
No pregnant women after you're
Oh
done with
yeah, like
pregnancy,
looks
hormone
like
and
something is
everything.
dragging your belly. Yeah.
You gave birth and you are giving child breast, all this that. So that kind of hunger. So I was super hungry, and I needed to. My husband needed to make pap for me, and I'm like, oh God, because that's how I just want to help do
Hey,
everything. But people
no,
say
that's
you,
enough.
yeah, but people were like, you really need to take it easy. So I was like, okay, make pap for me. But oh my God, I needed to be patient, but I was like, oh, is this pap ready? Is this pap ready? So that sometimes when we women do things is different from the way men do it. They take their time.
Yep.
We can do
They
things
take
quick,
their
quick,
time.
but men,
Mm-hmm.
So what I was just like almost crying. I remember a friend sharing that she actually cried waiting for her husband to bring food when she gave birth. Husband was making food, it was taking long. So these are meant for you, but we really need to appreciate them for being there. So it was like a fun number, like, oh God, is this thing ready? I was like, can you be patient? That kind of thing. Yeah, so these are the kind of Omugwo experience we have in America. But what really helped me is learning from other moms who also have
Mm.
kids here in America.
Mm.
I reach out to them and ask them this, that, So that was it for my first child. It was not really that difficult caring for a one baby because
Don't have to know.
it was just one baby. So caring for one baby, feeding one baby was not easy. It was just doing it as like you do it as you're doing something without
Mm-hmm.
feeling any
Mm-hmm.
form of stress. So now let's talk about the twins. Oh my God.
Wow.
So let's talk about the twins Amugo experience. So when I had the twins came early. They came at 32 weeks plus. Because now I
Wow.
remember when I was pregnant, they found out that the babies are coming quick. They have to administer me what is called no. They gave me magnesium sulfate, something to help with babies' brain
Yeah.
development. So after we
Mm-hmm.
now had the babies came unexpectedly, but thank God for that. It was really helpful for the brain development when they came early. So on that fateful day, oh my God, on that fateful day, I was ready to push. I was
Mm.
ready, everything is full. Like, can I push? Doctors are like, wait. Nurses are like, wait, we have to go to the CS. We just want
Mm-hmm.
to be sure because they were telling me we may end up bringing one of the baby through CS. We may
Good.
end up, if the baby had enough
Mm-hmm.
flip because they have done scanning and saw
Oh,
the
where's the
position of the baby. Because
Mm-hmm.
they were coming early, both of their
Yeah.
heads were not done yet. So one,
Yeah.
but no, if they were coming at the normal time, there wouldn't have been any kind of them thinking for CS. But because they were coming early, that was what they were recommending. So I was ready to push. They said, don't push. They have to push me down to the CS. I pushed the first baby. We were talking. The nurses they were so good. My husband was watching Ryan. I was just there. I was strong. I didn't even have any form of fear. I didn't know how I did it. Even when they
Mm.
told me I was going through CS, I was just there with them. The nurses, they were so helpful. So they shot
Mm-hmm.
push. We bring out baby A, Daniel. We brought forth Daniel. We had the device, so they started doing scanning to check the
Wow.
second baby.
Baby B
So
is hiding.
yeah, they want to know if I'm to push because they were
Mm-hmm.
like, once this one comes out, that he may turn his head down
Mm.
because they came early, both hair were not ready to come.
They are not
So
able to,
one
yeah,
of
they
them
don't
were just
really
pushing
in
my
that
service
position.
down, pushing. No, Daniel was ready to come. So they now did the scanning, and after doing the scanning, they said, okay, we're going to do we're going to bring the baby that the head did not turn. So there's no way the baby can come with leg or hand, it has to be head. So they had to do
Mm.
the CS, they had to do the operation, and we were talking. I didn't They don't put me to sleep, they just numbed the place.
Wow.
So we were just like
Were
talking,
you
but
not scared during this time?
what's that?
Were you not scared during this whole thing of you
I
just
don't even know how God saw me through. I was not that really scared. They numbed me. I didn't feel the pain, but I was with them talking. I'm like, oh, is the baby out? Oh, the baby's out. They now, They now
wow.
took them. They now took them to NICU. I saw both of them. I wasn't. They didn't. I didn't have to, carry them. It was a NICU that first saw both of them. I saw the
Wow.
first one, but they have to take them to NICU immediately because they came early. They needed to make
Yeah,
sure
it's
that
very
they don't
time.
miss them. So they
Mhm.
rushed them to NICU. It was later in the evening. My husband, he came. We now went down to the NICU. That time I was, oh God, I couldn't even sleep. My whole body was like, not that feeling. So we had to go there. We saw the babies in NICU. One of them needed CPAP to help with
Yeah.
breathing
Wow.
for 2 days.
For breathing. Oh.
CPAP, yeah. So it was, we went to the NICU, we saw them, they were like, oh, these babies are so cute. They were fair like me. I was so happy that I won.
No, you were happy that at least he had the sex, but you got the skin.
Yeah. So we went there, we saw them. Then the Omugwo experience began, and yeah, we were going. No, I stayed in the hospital for 2 days. Then I was discharged. The babies were in the NICU for 3 weeks and 3 days.
Yeah, I remember then that the babies were at the NICU for a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
how did you manage those times?
Oh,
During these times?
so that's time I was actually healing.
Mm.
If the babies had come home with me, I don't think I would have survived.
Mm.
I am not saying
Mm.
it's good to leave them in the NICU, but I was healing and I was going to the NICU every
Mm.
day.
Yeah.
You know how we pump breast milk
Oh
here?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I know you
pump,
were
you go.
from, yeah.
And
Yeah,
they were
I
giving
remember.
them both formulas, you know.
Hmm.
They were giving them, but we are watching them from the home with the help of Nick View. There's something they call
Yeah,
Nick View. They put
yeah.
it, you're a nurse, you know Nick View, right?
Yeah, I know you.
They put it there. You can watch the babies from your house. So we are
Mm-hmm.
watching them from the house, and I was healing, and I was going there. It was during snow season. Going there was not easy. In fact, there was a day, the
Oh.
following day that I went there. First day I went there, I know I almost fainted.
Oh.
The healing, you're healing from C-section, you're healing from this, you're
I
tired. So
know. Mm.
I don't even know what was happening. But
Mm.
to the glory of God, the nurses, they were there, they gave me apple sauce, I took it. I regained my strength. I bonded with the babies. It was not a good feeling leaving them, especially when you are going home. But you
I
just know that
know.
your babies are fine. They're not having any concerns.
Any complications or nothing?
Exactly.
Mm.
So that thing they saw and gave me was helpful. There's something they saw 2 weeks before they came that they gave me that thing for their brain development. So the thing
Mm-hmm.
was really helpful that makes them that they were not on oxygen for,
Mm-hmm.
they were not on us. They were just in the hospital for them to mature. The hospital rule here in America, I don't know other countries, is that once the babies are born before 35 weeks, they have to be in the hospital in the
Oh
NICU
yeah. Thank you.
before
Mm-hmm.
they reach that 5 weeks. So they were
Mm-hmm.
there. I had them at 32 plus. They were there until they complete 35
Oh sure.
weeks.
Once they know that they can breathe, they can take in all those
Uh-huh.
things, they let them go.
Uh-huh.
After so many testing, and they are very sure that okay, they can lead them, they will.
A lot of this. In fact, some twin moms, a lot of twins ended up in NICU. Even that
Hmm.
year, I had someone who had her twin at the was it 30 weeks? She had twin girls in Cincinnati. They came so early. They weigh like 2 pounds plus. But my kids, my twin, they weigh 4 pounds plus. So they have a lot of them.
Wow.
Yeah, this one weigh 4 pounds plus. So they were healthy babies, and people were so proud that they were that up to that you know. So they were there. Then when they came home, that's another level of Omugwo.
Hey, now you don't have three now, and you only have one Omugo in the house. Which is your husband? So what's the meaning of Omugo, if I may ask? Somebody that just saw the title, what is the meaning of Omugo?
The
What does
meaning
that
of
mean?
Omugwo means like let me say postpartum experience that women like in Africa. Omugwo is a time that you are just enjoying the babies and having the Omugwo experience, like when you are mother come. I don't know what you call
Somebody
it in your
comes.
language. When you are
Yeah,
mother,
somebody that means that when you have somebody that comes around to help you out, you know, at
exactly.
that
So this
time.
is my own Omugwo experience. My own Omugwo experience. That's why I said in. That's why I say in America, it means that it was just me and my husband. That is our own experience here.
Mm-hmm.
Because, During that COVID, we tried to bring my mom here, but she couldn't make it. So it was just my husband and myself doing the Omugwo. And
Of
that
course.
season, we were just doing it with patience. It was not easy because, sometimes you feel like you have someone around you that can help. For there was a friend of mine, oh, I can't forget, she was so kind. This person was like, can you look for someone to come? She will now, sometimes we visit her, she will send me $500, you know. She was like, can you look for someone to come here and watch the baby? In fact, there was a sister Christina, she volunteered to come watch the babies just to relieve me. And there were days we got a nanny, someone to watch them in the evening time. But she cannot even handle both of them. I will still end up waking up to come help her. Then there was something that I didn't know that happened. I remember the pastor's wife came. They came and spent like a night. So people were just coming to help. People were cooking. The most important thing I enjoy is people cooking from church member. People were cooking from King's Court Parish. I don't see Cincinnati if you're watching, okay? So people were cooking and they were giving us a lot of food. I remember Mommy Alphon. I remember a lot of people that cooked. They brought food. They visited us. So these were like the way I was enjoying the Omugwo because your mom is not there. It was just these family members from church. They were all there for us. And it was just me and my husband doing it whenever no one is there to help. So this is my own experience. I know most moms have different experiences in America, but this is my
One thing I picked from what you said, when you were talking about the omugos that you guys had was only you and your husband,
yeah.
and you can see how important it is that it's good to have a husband that understand
Mm-hmm.
to be there for their wife, because for their family, because there are some men they don't have that understanding,
Yeah.
and once you find yourself in that environment where that man does not have the understanding, can you imagine the stress that is going to be heaped on that woman again? Is
Exactly.
another topic on its own. So
Yeah.
we thank God for the opportunity and the grace for having
A supportive
understandable
spouse.
and supportive spouses that
Yeah.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of it all, it's going to be just two of you. At least you're not going to just leave you alone to be going back and forth all by yourself. So we
Yeah.
thank God for that. Then you
Yeah.
said something that during that time, people were bringing food, they were helping out. People would come and sleep in your house just to give you some time off. People who volunteer to come and help. Even at their volunteer, they can still help with the two baby. You still have to still come down and
Mm-hmm.
be there. So that
Yeah.
makes me see, makes me think about how important it is to make sure that you have a community, have
Yeah.
a very established community
Exactly.
that you join. Some people tell me, I recently met a guy during one of my assignments. He's pretty
Mm-hmm.
much very new. We just traveled in from Nigeria. He's a nurse, right? I recently met him. He does not want to be part of anything that have to do with community. It's like impossible. He does not want to talk with anybody that he knows that speaks his language. So I said, hopefully that someday you will not need assistance or things like that. But it is
Mm-hmm.
very good for a
It's good
woman
to have
to
very
have that
strong community.
support,
Yeah, it is.
that community that is there to receive
Yeah.
you and to tell you that we are here to help out. And most of the time, it's not as if you are even giving them anything, and they are a huge help in the environment.
Yeah.
So we should always know that it is important to have a community like that.
It is
But even
very
if you
important.
don't have that, there are people you can talk to on the phone. You have siblings, you have friends,
Yeah.
so because during that time too, it's not easy. When you newly had a baby, anxiety is there, you're dealing
Oh,
with a lot of stuff, things, different things that will be
trying
popping up.
to heal. And I started having this, back pain, physical
Mhm.
therapy. I had to, start physical therapy. I was going there. They gave me some exercises to do.
Mhm.
This was as a result of the CS, I think so. So,
Mhm.
but thank God that went away. I had to enroll. I was with them for like, is it 1 month to 2 months? I was just going there. They were giving me different exercises to do every day, and they were helping me when I go there. So yeah, these are
Mhm.
like that. So, but in Africa is no. This is a different things together. Some people have different
It's
Omugwo.
it's a
It's
different, back home, for me, so let me just a little gist. When
Mm-hmm.
I had my first child, everybody's there. People are there to help you with the child, carry the baby, you sleep, you know,
Exactly.
feed the baby. They help out with many things. Both family of your parents, the family of your husband, people are there to help you out with the kids,
Mm.
friends,
Yeah.
so growing up, even the kids, they have friends. After my child, then she was exposed, she have a friend, family friends and things like that. But here it's different.
Yeah.
Here, your husband, both of you must have a better understanding that we are in this together.
Exactly.
It's not me alone that did this, both of us did this. So we are both responsible for this. Is the
Yeah.
flat understanding.
Yeah.
If you don't have that basic understanding, it's very hard to thrive in this part of the world.
Yeah.
So that understanding must first come there. And that is
Exactly.
why the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3 says the husband must fulfill his duty to his wife. Not just duty. That duty maybe. There are so many duty, that men has to know how to commit and give to their woman.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's just like that, emotional is there, physical is there, helping to take out of the kid, take care of the family, things like that. Just
Hmm.
to make sure that the woman have,
Yeah.
good way to be able to
Right.
rejuvenate herself back. So
Exactly.
I remember there was a lot of help, but when I got here, the one interesting thing I will never forget was my first baby. The day I brought her home, my second baby, I brought her home, which is my first baby in the US
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
A. I had to shower her myself.
I did too. Ah, those experiences. Ah.
How tough she was that to you?
Oh my God. There's one this my there's this my little cousin sister who is currently studying here in the US. I babysit her. So I have some of this like childhood experience. I was 13 years old. 13, I was in JSS1 back in Nigeria. So I was living with them when the mom had her. So I had also some of childhood experience of baby betting, baby this, baby. So though it's been a long time, but when you have no option, the only option is to be strong and learn and say I can
That
do this.
that's exactly the statement. Be strong for you and you learn. Ask for help. If you don't know
Yeah.
something, ask for help. Be strong for yourself. You cannot just do anything. The husband. No, because you too have to be strong for the family.
Yeah, and
That is
grandma came from RCCG, Cincinnati. She came to show me how to. That was the second or the third day. She came the second week. I've given the baby bed for a few times, but she came and corrected some things about the hair, everything, and
mm,
it was helpful
yeah.
too. So
That to me, that was
yeah,
very because for me, I already know how to, I already had my
yeah,
first child. I already know how
yeah,
to shower a baby, give a
mm,
baby a good bath.
mm,
But here, with that stress that comes with just having a baby, that postpartum stress,
yeah,
sometimes don't we feel like doing anything. You just want to just sit there. But
yeah.
this time you cannot just sit there.
Okay.
You have to get up and do something. So recollecting how I had to go to the shower, I was, shower her, tiny little thing. I want to make sure that I give out the comfort.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And like I was saying last, Paul Twins mom will join us. A good husband will be there for the wife, will be there for the family.
yeah.
Not just to do the duty, but to be there for the family, to take care of the family, to take care of anything, assist the woman, anything that the woman needs. Some people think that Emika, I cannot do this. And just this is a department for women. No,
You have to
here,
be there.
this part of the world is different. You
Yeah.
have to be involved. You love your wife. This is what they call practical love, practical care. And do you believe that some people are still finding it hard today?
It's true.
To do these things.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they just get mad. Oh, why can't you do it? You just sit down there, just lazy around. It's not that maybe the woman is lazy around. The woman is overwhelmed.
It
But
is.
we thank God for husband that have understanding.
Yeah.
And to our
Exactly.
brothers out there that they are newly married, or those one that are married, or maybe they are still navigating how, I cannot help my wife. No, don't forget that you guys are one.
Yes.
If you're tired, you are tired. If you're strong,
Exactly.
you are strong. So it's good to help her and be the man for your home. I pray that Lord will strengthen us all in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Auntie Desi. That's what I call my beautiful mommy here. So thank you. We're going to be bringing more of these
Yeah.
stories. Don't
Mhm.
forget to subscribe, and we're gonna see you guys in our next video. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Right.